Told me to stay focused, keep that money on my mind, but I'm starting to think that it's all bullshit. Run it, I wanna take it back to the basics, back to the basement, back to the old gray pads and make statements, follow it down. Mama watched me throw it all to the wind and rebound. Used to cry on the porch when I wasn't around. Now she smiles from the side of the stage when I'm in town. Love ya, ain't a better feeling than to work. Was a younger when it started, trying to put it into words. Now I'm grown, traveling the globe on a verse. Clock keeps ticking, I follow it to the dirt, yeah. The worth, the price, the path, the man in the middle trying to keep it on the map. The train keeps moving down the tracks on schedule, so I just gotta open up the gates now and let it through. Open up the gates now and let it through. Looking for a place with a better view. I've been on the wrong side trying, it's time to make moves. Open up the gates now, I'm coming through. Sick of playing games and paying dues. Everything was upside down, but it's time now. They told me to stay humble, and I ain't ever crossed that line, but I'm starting to watch where it was crumble. Jump, I wanna take it back to the roots, back to the truth, back to the rhythm and the blues, back to the chords on the bald wind. Papa let the record spin round like a calm wind. He used to look at me like I'm a ghost, now he's calling on the weekends, talking about home. There ain't another version of the past. They speak riddles, I'm only in it for facts. Young man made a future out of filling up the cracks in the bottom of a boat they tried to label as trash. Nah, the wind, the sails, the sea, the man trying to hold it all together by the seams. The sloop keeps floating like a dream on schedule, so I just gotta open up the main port and let it through. Open up the gates now and let it through. Looking for a place with a better view. I've been on the wrong side trying, it's time to make moves. Open up the gates now, I'm coming through. Sick of playing games and paying dues. Everything was upside down, but it's time now. I'm opening the gates, following the sun out of the maze. Every single minute's been a haze. I return it to the page, I return it to the blood and examine it. Flow through the animus, roll through the foes and the holes in the plan of it. Never been a motherfucking fan of it. Never saw my name in the manuscript. I'm sick of looking for a place I can stand in this, when all I wanted was to fly. Listen to it.
Give the devil any such opportunity.
Don't give him a foothold.
You know what happens if we give the devil a foothold, then it's not long and he gets a stronghold. And that's what becomes very dangerous.
So really and truly, we need to watch for the little things that we often
think don't matter, but they turn into huge problems if we don't deal with them.
Got 35 notches on the belt, fire in the sky with 5 records on the shelf. Stress-related symptoms in my health, said I couldn't take it with me, watch me drag it all to hell. Then I pour another bottle on my grave. Ain't nobody care about you when you step up off this stage. Plus the doc told me I should count my days, said the poison in my body's like a bullet to the face. Yeah, I'm going off, bitch, I'm going off. Pressure hanging around my neck like a holy cross. Turn that lightning in a bottle into Molotovs. Paint tatted on me like a motherfucking coat of arms. If you thought that it was different, then you go and saw it. Everybody knows, go and play the Leonard Cohen song. Bad days, and strong medicine. If you can hear it knocking, you's about to let the devil in. Ain't nobody ringing my bell.
Blow like the sun, but I run in the night.
They let a devil grab a hold of the mic.
Ain't nobody ringing my bell.
I glow like the sun, but I run in the night.
Sick of y'all
They let a
motherfuckers.
devil grab a hold of the mic.
Yeah, that's 35 trips around the sun. Running out of gas with 9 bullets in my gun. That shadow on my shoulder weighs a ton. Y'all pretend like my experience with hell was just for fun. Nah, gon' take me to the river with my sins. Ain't a man alive without them, you can write that in my skin. Plus the preacher told me time was running thin. Said if I don't make a change, they won't ever let me in. Yeah, I'm going mad, bitch, I'm going mad. That stress feeling like I'm walking over broken glass. I slap forever in the face with an open hand. Swollen glands growing in my neck like a watered plant. If you thought I couldn't make it, then you full of trash. Blinding motherfuckers like the glare from a solar flash. It's bad days, long nights, and strong medicine. If you can hear me knocking, you's about to let the devil in. Ain't nobody ringing my bell.
Blow like the sun, but I run in the night.
They let a devil grab a hold of the mic.
Ain't nobody ringing my bell.
I glow like the sun, but I run in the night.
They let a devil grab a hold of the mic.
often wonder why we never made it home. Why it feels like all the effort that we gave was never noticed. The pressure kept on building up and closing in, and by the end, hell, I swear to God I couldn't swim. Like, since when did all of this become so hard to walk around? I miss the music that influenced us to talk about it. We used to sit around for hours trying to find ourselves inside a song that made us want to stop and smell the flowers for a second. Just a single second's all I wanted. Now I feel like every star I used to find you with is falling out the sky, and I can't even seem to find the time. And if I did, I doubt you'd even look me in the eyes like you used to. Everything we had is just a story now, and any way I see it, it's impossible to word it out. The word of mouth says you still leave the candle lit, hoping that somebody will notice and hold your hand through this. It wasn't anybody's fault. From the moment I was leaving, I could feel it in my veins. I was someone that won't forget your name. Beg me not to get on that train. You told me that I wouldn't come back the same. I couldn't help myself from the minute I was leaving. I could feel it in my veins. I begged you not to stand in the rain. I told you that the weather around here don't change. You couldn't help yourself from believing that I'm someone that won't forget your name. Every now and then I pick the phone up, dial in your number and stare at it for a moment. I never call, I never will, it's hard to focus, but that's what we get for throwing love into the ocean. Tired, cutting ties, stuck inside, trying to make it out. I string it up, I write the line and try to lay it down. If I could find a peace of mind to go and press rewind, I'd do it in a second. If I thought that I could stay around for just a second, just a goddamn second, I would freeze the whole entire world in place if it let me. You always told me I was gonna make a difference. I just never thought it'd be the kind that eventually split us. And I'm sorry, I never meant to leave you all alone and have you living life with a person over the phone. The folks from back home say you still leave the lantern lit, hoping that somebody will notice and help you manage this. It wasn't anybody's fault. From the moment I was leaving, I could feel it in my veins. Thought that I was someone that won't forget your name. Beg me not to get on that train. You told me that I wouldn't come back the same. I couldn't help myself from the minute I was leaving. I could feel it in my veins. I begged you not to stand in the rain. I told you that the weather around here don't change. You couldn't help yourself from believing that I'm someone that won't forget your name. You begged me not to get on that train. You told me that I wouldn't come back the same. I couldn't help myself from the minute I was leaving. I could feel it in my veins. I begged you not to stand in the rain. I told you that the weather around here don't change. You couldn't help yourself from believing that I'm someone that won't forget your name.
You want to talk about love, you have to talk about patience. I'm so angry now too. I know now that it takes patience to love me, and that's fine.
I've come to learn that there's no boundary man will not attempt to cross. There's no heart that he will avoid breaking, and there's no peace he will not fracture to define himself. Here beneath the canopy we sit, away from what he seeks, away from what he thinks. We are flawed, and we are real. Now let's begin.
Here I am sitting on top of the world, with nothing but a bottle of gin, 'cause it makes me smile when all your little prayers fail. 'Cause you shoot your woes like a torpedo with a light that shines in front of you, silly little fool of a pawn. You can't control the boat that you're on. It goes on, it goes on. It never gets better, no matter the weather at all. It goes on, it goes on. It never gets better, no matter the level you're on. You got a funny way you're begging for help, screaming at the skylight, blinded with your fist in the air, blinded with your fist in the air. And you can't change the world by blowing smoke for fake. You stupid little fool of a pawn. You can't control the road that you're on. It goes on, it goes on. It never gets better, no matter the weather at all. It goes on, it goes on. It never gets better, no matter the level you're on. You can't take it away, you can't take it away. gotta pay for the wrong. Nah, 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 nah. You can't take it away. You can't take it away. Oh, nah, 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 nah. It goes on. It goes on. Never gets better, no matter the weather at all. It goes on. It goes on. Never gets better, no matter the level you're on.
I blow the dust off the cover when I make my pick. Blind melody, a ghost in the hallway that jumps to the kick. My vision taking on a whole new level that'll blindside the devil when these cold words hit. Soak it in and dance to the crackle. Run around and flinch from the sound of the gavel when the judgment lands. Break the silence with my own young hands so I can replace emotion where the boneyard stands. Time ticker, lost in the grid, trying to find a better way to solve it than jumping off of a bridge. Feeling tied down and tortured in all the ways that there is not gonna help me when the white light splits. Therapeutic, fiend for the music, floating on the last boat sent from the cruise ship that saves your soul. It's time to take this show on the road as the one-man vessel people claim that they know. I'll go, this is not home. Chewing on a love song, spitting out a poem. Not sitting on a throne in the place I chose. My blood will run warm when the cold wind blows. I'll go and never come back. Riding on a train down a one-way track. I'll break that glass and I'll never look back. Even if they all laugh, I will never feel trapped and fade to black. Lay the needle where the pain stems and dig around for the source. Pump my veins full of all of the little things that I force. I'm a word for direction and got a bit off a course that'll find you. Reinvent everything that you scored. Life writer, sprung from the cast, catapulted over that wall in which they constantly try to mask. And if that don't save me, I'm probably gonna crash on impact, holding my broken pen in my grasp. Goodbye, wind to the trail, traveler. The last note spoken over grown folks' chatter. The last rope thrown after I broke that ladder that had let me climb up and join the calamity. Dance and move to the freedom. Pick another lock and escape when the beat comes to save your soul. It's time to take this show on the road as that one-man vessel people claim that they know. I'll go, this is not home. Chewing on a love song, spitting out a poem. Not sitting on a throne in the place I chose. My blood will run warm when the cold wind blows. I'll go and never come back. Riding on a train down a one-way track. I'll break that glass and I'll never look back. Even if they all laugh, I will never feel trapped and fade to black. 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 Black.
I was standing in the middle of it all, trying to face it. Everything around me's been a break in the chain that I placed faith in. It figures, cause ever since a youngin' I was running with the devil in a race to the bottom of my patience. Scattered, trying to pick the pieces off the ground. Love is nothing but a memory I fight to keep around now. The beat's on, but I'm lagging, never catching it. The never-ending circle of definition, irrelevant to man. With nothing but a pencil in his hand, trying to scribble down the permanent so he can feed his fam. You take it all for granted. You walked into my temple open-handed, but you don't see the terrifying things that I've been keeping underneath these bloody bandages. You see the world's much realer on this side of the camera lens. You seek depth but only get 6 feet. I cheat death and never get no sleep.
It doesn't matter who you are, the sun is gonna set behind you, behind you, behind you. All alone in these streets. It doesn't matter where you go, the night is always old. A little bit of blood flows inside you, inside you, inside you. Close my eyes but never get no sleep. I never get no, never get no, never get no sleep. I never get no.
Yeah. Now chords told me I should rap for a bit. Fuck a typical design. I was floating in the ether trying to ease a worried mind. Feeling drunk, weaving, trying to leave it all behind. Life's mystery is leaving us, chasing it through the vines. But I'm fine with it, I never needed the definition. I'm getting used to them spelling me with a letter missing. Another pistol in my hand, drawing pictures in the sand when I'm slowly becoming one of my premonitions. Heavy, they call me heavy. I was following the light that was shining and signifying the ending of it. The flies gather in the bottle even if it's empty. It's tempting to know that even just a simple little thought of it can leave them trembling on the floor. You looking at me like I haven't been around it before, man. You want the recipe for just one piece. I cheat death and never get no shit.
It doesn't matter who you are, the sun is gonna set behind you, behind you, behind you. All alone in these streets. It doesn't matter where you go, the night is always old. A little bit of blood flows inside you, inside you, inside you. Close my eyes but never get no sleep. It doesn't matter who you are, the sun is gonna set behind you, behind you, behind you. All alone in these streets. It doesn't matter where you go, the night is always old. A little bit of blood flows inside you, inside you, inside you. Close my eyes but never get no sleep. I never get no, never get no, never get no sleep. I never get no, I never get no sleep. I never get no, never get no, never get no sleep. I never get no.
And in come the strings, playing my patience like a note that I never had the guts to sing. I've been living with your lies, cause my life don't feel quite right unless I'm swelling from the honeybee's sting. And look at what you bring me, girl, nothing but drama, holding on strong to making me feel your woes. How long can we go till we're nothing but a pile of bones, standing tall in the cold, right? You tell me that it's over and show me what it's like to have a stomach full of sulfur. And loving you has taught me to keep a hand on the holster in case I gotta shoot a couple holes. But what the hell do I know, huh? Yeah, I don't know shit unless I'm hanging off the curve of your lips. I've been looking for an angel like you since the devil in me made it obvious it doesn't exist.
How will I figure this out? Undertow dragging you down beneath my comfort zone, where that love I gave you found. I'm freaking out, speaking with your name in my mouth, and I don't wanna live without you. I just want to clear your clouds away, away, away.
Into the fake smiles, walking around like a stray child, trying to find a quiet place to sleep. I don't know if you can feel it in the air when you step into the street, but I've been finding it a little hard to breathe. And look at what you brought me, girl, nothing but pain. Spending my money for a walk in the rain. I'm drained and never wanted this to be the outcome, when I can never trust you and all I get is how come. Why, after everything I gave, you can share it with a stranger every time I went away? I've been lied to before, girl, I see it in your face that you don't care about the broken heart I taste. But what the hell do I know? I know the world will go blind if I open up the cage in my mind. I've been running from an angel like you since the devil in me showed me heaven's not about a bottom line.
How will I figure this out? Undertow dragging you down beneath my comfort zone, but that love I gave you found. I'm freaking out, speaking with your name in my mouth, and I don't wanna live without you. I just want to clear your clouds away,
said you never call again. I can hear your knuckle bones cracking on my door. I said I'd never fall again. Here I am looking up at you from the floor. Crazy that you got it's just the kind that I'm addicted to. It makes me feel like killing you. I think about it now and then. I remember what I used the drugs for. I think about you and say fuck you. Then you come over and I
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You think about me and say fuck you. Then I come over and I
fuck you.
Turning it up, fading it out. I ain't got nothing to say. You keep on coming around, breaking me down, making me feel like I'm crazy. Girl, you fucking amazing, but you fucking enrage me. You bite on your lip with your hand on your neck like it's something you're craving, but you're like a drug, getting me drunk. Nobody's calling this love. I'm like a stone, sinking alone. You keep on digging me up. I should be hating your guts. Hating your guts. Instead I'm up in your guts. I think about you and say fuck you. Then you come over and I
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You think about me and say fuck you. Then I come over and I
fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I told my mama you were dead. So now I got the feeling that I'm talking to ghosts. Never getting out of bed. Fogging off the window when you wanted it most.
The mixture of the poison in my blood has got me turning blue. Makes me wanna murder you. I think about it now and then. I remember what I bought the gun for. I think about you and say fuck you. Then you come over and I
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You think about me and say fuck you. Then I come over and I
Fuck
you. Falling apart, under the rug, I don't have any restraint. You keep on calling me up, wearing me out, I keep on doing the same. Girl, you're fucking amazing, but you're fucking insane though. And you sweat through the sheets and the neighbors are pissed from you yelling my name out. You're like a drug, getting me drunk. Nobody's calling this love. I'm like a stone, sinking alone. You keep on digging me up. I should be hating your guts. Hating your guts. Instead I'm up in your guts. I think about you and say fuck you. Then you come over and I
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You think about me and say fuck you. Then I come over and I
You.
I think about you and say fuck you. Then you come over and I
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You think about me and say fuck you. Then I come over and I
you.